should catch up. Just give it a second. I think it's, yeah. Oh, what's going on here? I don't need that. 3:33 on the 3rd of the 3rd. I don't know why all these bits are all of a sudden coming up at me. 23, which is 2 and 3 makes 3. So 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Numerologically, she says. And as on 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, these power days, I've been doing these global meditations along with Laurie Ladd and Jason Shirker. I thought it'd be nice to do on our page with those in my community, to do our own one, as well as today being, and the timing as well, and all the other global meditations that are taking place all over this world, to get as many people as possible to meditate on this. And for those of you that don't know, every time Buddhist monks do this global peace meditation, the crime rate, everything falls down. So our understanding now is much more advanced than it just saying, oh wow, that's a really lovely, it's the power of prayer. It's not just that, there's a lot of science that backs this up. Now we have a lot of understanding why. So we're tapping into this field and our own electromagnetic field. Each of us have our own signature resonance. When you're hooked up to an EEG, you each have your own heart resonance field, and that's different for every single human being. But the earth itself has a field that we have and can tap into, and as such we can tap into each other's. And when we collectively come together like this, it's really, really amazing how we can pull this energy. So that's what I intend to do today, to do a meditation, a little visualization, and just to send love and peace, that energy, that compassionate energy across to each other, to every one of us that's viewing, all of us, and to see into being, to dream the dream, as the Tao Tech prophecies would say, to learn to be the dreamer. So I ask you to join with me, regardless of your thoughts, your beliefs, whatever they are, to wish well for our planet, for its healing, for humanity's healing, to evolve to the next level. So, and rather than me giving you a creative visualization, which I did for our last major event, I think for that time, I'll ask you to sit with yourself, with your own thoughts, to connect in coherence to your own heart coherence. So that's being in your mind, body and soul, just sitting, presence. And the quickest way to do this is to connect to gratitude, something that you're grateful for, and we'll talk you through that, and then we'll have a few moments of silences. And we are the 6, the 9 and 2, okay, counts of 3, so I'm seeing all these numbers. I'm gonna go with that now. So breathe with me, just breathing in and breathing out, just becoming aware of your breath. Allow yourself to just be. Don't try and force that. If you want to increase the flow of oxygen in and out, that's fine. Just loose lashes, thick, loose gaze. If you want to close your eyes, I call you to do so, to direct your focus in. But otherwise, there's no right or wrong. Do what's right for you. Allow yourself to get comfortable, becoming aware of it, your body, its posture, telling it that we're having a moment of calm. Breathing deeply in and out. In and out. I instantly want to close my eyes, but I'm keeping an eye on the numbers. In and out. And I'm going to hold my hands like this. I'd ask you to do the same if you feel called to do too, as if we are literally holding hands, that every single person on this planet that's viewing this video in this now moment, and those that we are creating this energy container for, anyone that views in the future, across the world, in their time zones, in their times when it's free, as it ripples through time and space throughout this day and the coming days, holding hands together in a collective. And I'm going to give you an image of the Earth spinning in the galaxy, and you looking down from the viewpoint of space as if we're high in the sky like our satellites, like the moon is a satellite around our planet, but we are the satellites holding hands together. And in that space, to imagine that we're sending this emotion that we're going to create in this next moment. So think of something that you yourself are grateful for. It can be anything. It can be embracing your child or your partner or a loved one, and walking with your dog, cuddling up with your cat, your pets, stroking and petting your pets, being out in nature, feeling the wind, just that gentle breeze, or the feel of the sun as you feel those particles coming down from the sun hitting your skin. Just whatever you're grateful for in this moment. It doesn't have to be today or this moment. It can be any time, something you're grateful for, and just feel what it feels like to feel that gratitude. Tune in to that feeling. Being grateful and thankful for the breath, the air that's expanding in your lungs right now and exhaling out, supplying for the trees themselves, that's supplying that oxygen for us to breathe, our symbiotic relationship we have with our planet that keeps us alive, the food we consume. Breathing in, breathing out, in and out, just ebb and flow. And if you can, if you want to give it a colour, it doesn't have to be the same as mine, whatever you choose to do. For me, it's the colour of gold or purple. I want to see and feel that emotion emanate first around yourself, just where you are, breathing it in and out. That feeling of gratitude in that colour, breathing it in and out, feeling it raining down over your toric field, the energy field that goes out about 12 feet around your body, depending on how your energy is, that each and every one of us has, that's powered by our hearts, that we now know. Feel that field filling up with gold, purple, pink, green, whatever you representation of love or gratitude. Feel that mist expanding. When you're breathing it in, I want you to breathe it into every part of your body. Soak it into your cells, from the tips of your fingers to the tips of your toes, to the end of your hair follicles, to the end of the eyelashes. Don't leave anything left. Going down, smaller, to the cellular, to the micro, to the atoms, going even smaller, micro, macro, as they say, the tiny, tiny electrons, protons, the particles that make up your being, that make up you. That particle behind the left knee, as somebody said recently, and the particle that's part of your hair, that's part of your eye, every single one that makes up the atoms, that's the matter, that is you. Fill them with that gold, with that colour. Feel it resonating, vibrating. Tune in to your own frequency, the vibrations of those particles that make up your body. That is you. And then go between, in the space between that makes up us. We are only 90% space between the molecules. See that. See it filling with that cold, that feeling of gratitude, feeling of love, thanks for the function that our body performs, every aspect that we don't even have to think, our subconscious provides for us as it's evolved over thousands of years to do so. Be thankful for that right now. Breathe into that. And now, as I said, as us holding hands, Think of us all as a particle each of us, making up this planet. Just as the particles that make up the matter, the sphere that is our Earth, Tara, Gaia, whatever you visualize in your mind, see us, see the cells, see them filling between us, that beautiful gold, that purple, that feeling of love and thankfulness for every living human. Expand if you need to, from your immediate family to the immediate people around you, your work colleagues, your friends, your neighbours, your community. Keep pushing it out like you're pushing that field. We're doing it together, expanding it. It is infinite, back and forth in the infinite that is this energy of our galaxy. Expanding that with the power of this emotion that we're feeling, to feel grateful for the vastness of this, and expanding it between each other, like we are the particles that make up the human race, the human consciousness, not the separate that is us, moving into the unity consciousness that is all of us that are on this vibration of love right now, this vibration of gratitude. That vibration, that frequency, that ebb and flow, the wave and the particle, once and again, back and forth, that cycle, positive, negative, between us, sharing that across first the humans and then also every living being, every living thing, whether we feel akin to it or not. Just send it anyway. Send and wrap that colour around the trees, the plants, the food in the fields for people, the animals, every part of life, all the insects that are on the trees, everything that makes up this ecosphere that is our Earth, that every single thing is connected to, between every particle, from the rocks in the mountains, the pressure, from whence they came, from whence they were liquid in the mantle that have been pushed up from the volcanic eruptions over time, through these processes across time and space. In this moment, everything. See it expanding, connecting, synapses like a brain, on the micro and the macro. Feel it happening. All together. Feel that seeping into your cells, seeping into the room around you, your environments, any way you can think of, especially our Earth, into our oceans, to the wonderful little microscopic bacteria that's starting to eat plastics that nature's creating and evolving what we need. Feeling the vastness of first our Earth and expanding for each and every one of the 8 billion of us on this planet, regardless of their thoughts, their beliefs, their religious connotation, your sexual orientation, your age, colour, creed. Every single one of us, we are a human race, a human being. Be a being and be right now. Feel thankful for every process of evolution across time, for everything that's happened for your family, the genetic code in your body, and everything that's been passed down through that, that's evolved for you and your own patterns, your own contrast, revolving, and for humanity's contrast and how it's evolved and evolving still. A constant transformation, just as it keeps spinning in the mantle with that field from our core that's radiating around, just like we have that in our hearts, the same. Connect all of them in this moment with me and see it expanded, wrapped in this energy, sending ripples to those you know, to those you meet, those you come in contact with. This feeling of love and gratitude, this complete Piscean expansiveness, as they say, of the cosmos. And then bringing it back to your now moment, to what's real for you. Be grateful for the life that's pulsing through your blood, your veins, the liquid in the oceans and the liquid in your blood and your organs, one in the same. For the sip of water that the dinosaurs once sipped, you've sipped too, that's rained down over mountains and flowed through the seas. We are part of the stars. Water didn't originate on our planet, it came from space. So for the galaxy, for the perfect proximity to our sun that created the circumstance and how it slowed down to evolve and create this amazing place that we call home. Let's be thankful for it. And for everything it shows us, all the contrasting things that happen that push us, like a mother pushing a bird to fly, to evolve, to grow, to be the best that we can be. See yourself, the best you. It starts with you. Everything starts with you. Not me, but every single one of us. Every little ripple that we take in conscious action, in coherence to this feeling of love connected to the heart, in this field's expanse around our bodies. We call it heart coherence. And when we come together like this, in this expanse, we can create amazing things. That too is part of our expansive, evolving nature. And now spend the next few minutes, I'm going to go quiet, just being grateful for those things that you yourself are grateful for. just buffering, so hopefully you can still hear me, you're still there, letting go of any thoughts that come up, any resistance, just observing them, let them flow, just breathing and feeling the breath. Bringing yourself back into the now moment. Wiggling the toes and the fingers, coming back from wherever you are into this present moment, into the body. As if you're washing your hands, feel that colour over you. Pop it over your head, wherever you need it, down the arms, legs if you're comfortable to bend, feet. Bring it back into the now moment and hands over your heart. Soak that in, just feel that for a minute. Thank you for your time. Thank you for allowing me to hold space for you. Thank you for whoever you are viewing, wherever you are viewing from. Let me know, that's interesting to know in the comments. And wherever we are in the world, we are never alone. There are many of us who feel this need for us to come together. And I shall be doing this, as I say, once a month, to do the same thing, to send out this energy of love, this frequency, to hold that frequency in ourselves and be in coherence is a way that we can help heal and raise. The more of us that do that in collective, the greater chance of that ripple that we send out across the globe. Thank you for your time. I'm Teresa Jande from Tree Heart Art Design Authentic, or Love Authentic Me on Facebook and YouTube of the same name. Love and